Sunday school here. Today we continue with our Sunday school program. We are now in Genesis chapter 27. And in Genesis chapter 27, Isaac is now an old man and he is blind. So his two sons, Esau and Jacob, Esau is his favorite because Esau goes to the bush to hunt wild animals and come and prepare good meal for him. Jacob is loved by his mother Rebecca because he is quiet, he's always around their tent. He doesn't go out. So one day Esau came to his father Isaac, and Isaac told him, "My son, I am old. Go and get me a good animal and prepare a good meal for me so that I can bless you." And Esau promised to do so, and he left. The minute he left, Rebekah heard their conversation and called his beloved son Jacob and told him all that his father had said to Esau. She said to Jacob, "Your father has decided to bless your brother. So he has gone to get some animal. Now come, my son. I'm going to come kill one of the animals we have, the goats, so I can prepare a sweet meal that you can take to his dad so he can bless you." And Jacob was hesitating and said, "Mom, but Esau is hearing. I am not. If I go, even though dad is blind, he can recognize me." But Rebecca kept on pushing, giving Jacob hope, and they did what they did, killed the animal, prepared the meal, and she wrapped the skin of the animal they killed on Jacob's hands, his arm. So when Jacob finally dressed in Esau's robe and went to his father with the food, the dad was surprised and asked, you are so early here today. What's going on?" And Jacob tried to talk like his brother, said, "Oh yes, the minute I stepped out, God blessed me. So I got a game and I came and prepared the food for you." So Isaac still asked him to come closer, and he tried to feel him, touch him, his arms. And he said, "Your voice is like Jacob, but your hands are hairy like Esau." Then he said, "Oh, Dad, I am Esau." So the man was not really convinced because he knows them. And he ate the food and gave all the blessings to Jacob. He went to say, "Your brothers will bow down before you. Nations will bow down before you. Nations will a lot." I am going to read exactly as it is in the Bible in the New International Version. So in Genesis chapter 27, verse 29, he said, "May nations serve you and people bow down to you. Be Lord over your brothers, and may the sons of your mother bow down to you. May those who curse you be cursed, and those who bless you be blessed." After Isaac finished blessing him, and Jacob had scarcely left his father's presence, his brother Esau came in from hunting. He too prepared some tasty food and brought it to his father. Then he said to him, "My father, sit up and eat some of my game, so that you may give me your blessing." His father Isaac asked him, "Who are you?" The real man now came with his food for his father, hoping that his father is going to bless him. And he started asking him, "Who are you?" Just imagine the feeling. He said, "I am your son," he answered, "your firstborn, Esau." Isaac trembled violently and said, "Who was it then that hunted game and brought it to me? I ate just before you came and blessed him, and indeed he will be blessed," because he gave him all the blessings. When Esau heard his father's words, he burst out with a loud and bitter cry and said to his father, "Bless me, me too, my father." But he said, "Your brother came deceitfully and took your blessing." Esau said, "Isn't he rightly named Jacob? He has deceived me these 2 times. He took my birthright, and now he's taking my blessing." Then he asked, "Haven't you reserved any blessing for me?" Just imagine. What was meant for him, he is now begging for it. Isaac answered Esau, "I have made him lord over you, and have made all his relatives his servants, and I have sustained him with grain and new wine. So what can I possibly do for you, my son?" Esau said to his father, "Do you have only one blessing, my father? Bless me too, my father." Then Esau wept loud. His father Isaac answered him, "Your dwelling will be away from the earth's richness, away from the dew of heaven above. You will live by the sword, and you will serve your brother. But when you grow restless, you will throw his yoke from off your neck." This is terrible. Really not good. Esau had a grudge against Jacob because of the blessing his father had given him. He said to himself, "The days of mourning for my father are near. Then I will do away with my brother Jacob." Did you see that? He has anger now. He has said to himself, "My dad is old. He will soon pass away. After we have mourned him, put him to rest, I will do away with my brother because of what he has done." He is lamenting. He said he has done 2 things to me. He has stolen my birthright, and he has stolen my blessing. But in the case of the birthright, Esau himself sold it unconsciously to his brother. So, and this second one stealing his blessing, the mother contributed. That is a whole discussion. We will talk about it later in other videos. So then Rebekah said to Isaac, "I'm disgusted with living because of these Hittite women. If Jacob takes a wife from among the women of this land, from Hittite women like this, my life will not be worth living." And that is the end of chapter 27. We will continue with the next chapters.